Hey there guys, it's Marcus again at Automotive Superstore. Today I've got some Noco products in front of me and we're going to be having a look at the essentials of the Noco range. I'm going to walk you through the differences between 3 Noco jump starters and 1 very common Noco charger, and we'll talk about some of the accessories that you can get with it as well to make it even easier to use for your purpose. Let's have a look. Let's start on this side of the table with some jump starters. Now today I've got the GB40, the GB70 and the GB150. This is the quintessential Noco lineup that you would find in terms of their jump starters. There's a lot of differences between them, but we'll walk through those in a second. In terms of overall features, they all have amazing power capability. They have massive lithium-ion battery banks, really awesome US design technology. They all have giant LEDs on the front in case you need to get someone's attention if you're broken down on the side of the road. They can all charge USB devices externally, and they all have amazing power protection properties. Let's start with the GB40. Now this little monster here has 1,000 amps of power on hand. Still universally applicable to pretty much any commercial vehicle on the road. You can start anywhere up to a 6-litre petrol engine or a 3-litre diesel engine with this right here, and you can do it up to 20 times on a single charge. It's got a lot of intelligent monitoring features on the front, laid out in a really simple way. It has a nice bright 100 lumen LED on the back, which has a variety of different modes, including an SOS strobe mode, just like that. Very handy if you're trying to get someone's attention if you're stuck on the side of the road. Now all of these come included with these massive heavy duty cables, which you're going to have no problem clamping onto any commercial battery. However, there is an optional accessory available if you happen to have a motorcycle or a jet ski with a less accessible location for your battery. These are much thinner and easier to reach wherever you need to go. Moving on to the GB70. Now this is the big brother of the GB40. It's significantly larger and heavier. However, we've got double the amount of power on hand. We have 2,000 amps at our disposal, which means we can start up to an 8-litre petrol or a 6-litre diesel engine up to 40 times from a singular charge. So there's a lot going on here, and it's a worthy upgrade if you're in a situation where you have a diesel ute or any high performance petrol engine that you need to start with a large battery. This is what you would go for. Moving on to the GB150, which is the big boy of the range. There's 3,000 amps of power on hand here, and we can use that up to 80 times on a singular charge. This is super handy if you're in a commercial application where you're operating trucks or very heavy duty petrol engines. You can start up to a 9-litre petrol engine or a 7-litre diesel engine with this bad boy right here. Now the great thing about Noco jump starters is that they're all extraordinarily light for the amount of punch that they pack. For example, the GB40 only weighs 750 grams, about the weight of a schnitty special down at the pub on one of the fancy plates, possibly the beer as well. This one here only weighs 1.7 kilos, which is about the weight of a MacBook Air. And this one over here, the big boy, only weighs 2.7 kilos, which is about the size of our installer, Steve. On the bright side, every Noco jump starter includes some massive LEDs on the back, super handy for getting people's attention if you happen to be stuck on the side of the road in the dark, which is the most likely use case for these jump starters, let's be honest. This is a 100 lumen 2 LED system on the back of the GB40, a 400 lumen 8 LED system on the back of the GB70, and a 500 lumen 10 LED system on the back of the GB150, which is sure to get the attention of the nearest lighthouse if you happen to be stuck at sea. Also of notable mention is that all of these are IP65 rated, water and dust resistant. These are the everywhere and anywhere charger. Now I just want to take a quick look at Noco's charger range. Now this is the Genius 2 model. This is pretty much the all-in-one charge anywhere 24/7 no worries charger. It's got intelligent battery monitoring, so there's no worries about leaving it on 24/7. It's super easily mountable. It's got some really nice bracketry on the back there for mounting in power sport applications, marine, RTV, anywhere you need it. You can install it permanently on whatever piece of equipment you're trying to charge and leave it on literally 24/7. If you have a car that's laid up or a jet ski or a boat and you want to keep it maintained, this is the easiest way to do it. It's weather resistant, dust proof, and it can even bring batteries back to life. If it's gone all the way down to 0 volts, the new force mode that Noco have implemented will allow you to pump power into it regardless of where it's sitting. Now, I've forgotten to mention up to this point that Noco includes an amazing range of accessories to couple not only with their own products, but also chargers from outside. They have SAE adapters for that purpose. We have all of that stuff available on our website, and there's going to be links in the description so you can browse the range. The first accessory I'd like to introduce, which I've already showed you, are these smaller battery clamps that can be used in motorsport applications or marine applications where you have a small battery and a small access point. These are much easier to get where you need them. We also have the super duper handy OBD2 charger. Now, if you need to perform a battery change on a vehicle that relies on the vehicle having constant power, then you will want to use one of these because you can plug it into your Noco charger, keep power flowing to your vehicle, and perform the battery change without any fear of wiping any settings or radio stations or any other stuff like that, such as the engine computer, which has happened before, trust me. And then we also have a range of extension cables compatible with all of these Noco products. We also sell SAE adapters for those as well in case you want to use them with alternative products, and they go all the way up to 25 feet, which is around about 8 meters. So no matter the size of your garage, there'll always be a Noco product for you. So that just about wraps up our overview of the Noco range for today. This is only a limited selection of what we have available. If you check out the links in the description below, we have a whole heap of Noco products available for you. Feel free to ask us any questions in the comments related to these products here or any product at all. We'd be more than happy to answer your questions. As always, do not forget to jumpstart that like button and charge up the comments section with suggestions for our next video. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next one.